What is up, Evil Dead fans? Today's video is going to pertain to Kurt Eubanks from CB Studios out of Australia. His Ash vs. Evil Dead harness and Kelly belt replica that's based off the one from Ash vs. Evil Dead, of course. I'll give my full and honest opinion of it. I have it here. It's mine. And just to let you guys, it will not let you down. And at the end, I got a little something else talking about the Trick or Treat Studios Necronomicon Ex Mortis they based from Evil Dead 2. Let's get into it. Alright, so here is the harness that Kurt Eubanks from CB Studios out of Australia did. This is actually his last one that I know of that he's doing at the moment. So I wouldn't bang down his door about one because he's probably going to tell you no. I'm not for sure on that, but as far as I know, that's what I've heard. So the first thing we're going to look at is what it's sitting on. It's sitting on this mannequin, and I really think I need to get a better mannequin body. Something that's a little more level.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay, the first thing we're going to look at is the Kelly belt. Now, what Kurt did is he put all of these in here by hand. He didn't have a belt that had these already. He actually punched all of these in. He hand weathered and stained the belt to match the aged look that was on the show. I have seen one from the show in person, and I'm very, very impressed on the accuracy that he got this harness to match. By the way, this vest is Zoe's vest, which was the leader of the Knights of Sumerian Season 3. I got it from the auction for the KOS ring. If you go back in my videos, I do an unboxing of it. The only reason I got the whole outfit is for the ring. That's really all it was. I don't know the name of all these parts. I forgot what this is. If you want to know how to do harnesses, how to make them, Paris Voorhees, he does those. He actually sells them as well. Kurt, I don't know if he does them anymore. As far as I know, it's a no, but you know, you never say never kind of thing. So they call this webbing, I just call it nylon straps, but he aged all of them all the way around. You got the D-ring right here. You got the other D-ring down here with the nice hook. Really got to watch because this thing likes to slide off of here because it's not fit right for it. All the different studs to attach all these together because they are attached by that. They're not Velcroed in. They're not glued in. These are attached by the studs like they should be. Hand weathered here. I mean, just an immaculate job. Let's go to the back. Now here is the piece everybody wants to see, is the main holster. This is all matching. The coolest thing I like about this is when you do something like this with leather, because it is leather, it smelled like a brand new cowboy boot when I got it. And I was like, oh God, that smells so good. Brand new cowboy boots smell like brand new leather, if you didn't know. Don't think it's weird because it's not. It smells really good. It smells like a brand new sneaker. It smells great. But this is a very thick leather, as you can see. And he did sew all this together. Down here you will notice this piece right here, and I'll show you the matching one on the front. You can see the back of the harness right there. There's always been a discussion about a rear D-ring in the back or an O-ring in the back. I know the truth because I've seen one in person, but I do have to apologize, Paris. I'm not going to say what I saw. So I'm going to leave that a mystery for you, bud. And the same thing in the front. These two studs here. Now what those are for is when you actually put the belt on, you have to knock a few holes in your belt because it attaches to your belt that goes around your waist in the front and in the back so that Kelly belt doesn't go anywhere. So let's take it off. See if I can pull this out like a fucking magician. Kind of moved. Let me see if I can reposition everything. Good enough. But if you look, the damn finger keeps getting in the way. Okay, here's the back. Still smells like a cowboy boot and I love it. Here's the back of it. And you'll see here is a button. And what the button does, it keeps the harness from sliding out. Keeps it right in place. If I can snap it back in. There we go. And that's what it does, so it doesn't slide. Now, if you have a fake boomstick or something, it fits perfectly for it. You may have to round it out a little bit, keep it flat, whatever you want to do. But it works out well. Now, the way you put this on is right here. You undo it right here. You slide your arm through here. You grab this strap right here, and you just buckle it back up. And I'll show you what it looks like here in just a second. So as you guys can see, it fits very well. I don't have my belt notched out yet in the front or the back. It's just kind of sitting in there, but it fits very well, very comfortable. You can kind of move around, do whatever. I don't want to move around too much because I don't have it studded in to the belt right now, but it's very nice, looks very good. And seriously, if I was going to go to a convention, this is something I would definitely wear. But yeah, it's a nice piece. Look at the back. Really, you can't go wrong with this piece. So if I had to rate this in any ways, which I'm going to, so if I had to rate it between 1 and 10, 10 being the best, I would say this is a 10 out of 10 harness. Best I've ever seen. Kurt has always been known as being the best at the harnesses. He's always been the man. There's other great builders like Paris Voorhees. He makes them. Alex Anderson from Atomy Creations, which now Alex Anderson, I really think he does the best Evil Dead 2 harness. So if you're looking for something like that, a harness for a cosplay, costume, collection, whatever you want, definitely hit up Atomy Creations and Paris Voorhees. And I know Paris watches this video, so Paris, in the comments, please put down how people can find you. Atomy Creations is on Etsy, so just go to Etsy and look up Atomy Creations, and he'll, if he doesn't have a harness up there, you can talk to him and he can possibly get one going for you. So that's really it for now. Wait, I got one more thing. So the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is I made a video about 2 years ago when XXX Gotham and XXX took the Evil Dead 2 Necronomicon that I did, and he redid the pages. Somebody in the comments said the cover looked gross and ugly, and it's true. For what it was at the time, it was good, but just not good enough. And I just did a review. My last video was on the Trick or Treat Studios Evil Dead 2 Necronomicon. One thing I did state is I wasn't going to resculpt it. Well, what happened is on the Knights of Samaria page, Knights of Samaria, fans of Ash Williams versus Evil Dead, they're on Facebook. Al Biardi, who is XXX Gotham and XXX, did a tutorial on how to weather the Trick or Treat Studios pages. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely check him out there. I didn't go by his methods. What I did is I did something similar, as you can see here. But I burnt the pages. He's not a big fan of the burning of the pages, but that's okay. But that's what I did. And I used a wood stain to get them that nice, weird, old, weathered brown look. Burnt the pages, of course. If you decide to burn the pages, make sure you have adult supervision or know what you're doing, because you can start a massive fire. Trust me. It can happen. So I did that, and then I decided, well, I would put my totes book up next to the one that Kurt Eubank from CB Studios and XXX Gotham and XXX, Al Biardi, did for me, my Ash vs. Evil Dead book, which is like a few videos behind the totes book, and it just didn't cut the mustard. So I said in that video I wasn't going to resculpt it, but I started to do that. Here's what we have so far. Now what I did is I used foam clay and went over the whole front with 2 coatings to get it nice and thick. Starting with the mouth, I started to actually cut sections out that Totes did, Trick or Treat Studios. If you don't know what Totes means, cut a lot of stuff out to get a little more accurate for the width and things like that. As you can see on the bottom, I really started to get all the detail in. I referenced every shot I could possibly get of the Evil Dead 2 book from the movie. So, with that, I did that, and it's starting to look very, very well. I want to make sure this one is very accurate to Evil Dead 2. So what I might have to do, as you can see, there's no detail up here, is I may have to move the nose down because it should be a little farther down, and also reposition the eyes, which is not a problem. Foam clay is easy to work with. You can actually resculpt this thing for less than $20, but at the same time, you're gonna have hours and hours and hours into the sculpting if you want to get it super detailed. But that's where I'm at so far. It's starting to look really, really nice. Very accurate to what Evil Dead 2 was book-wise. I'm not going to do this on YouTube. I'm going to do this on a Facebook page, which is called Ghost Beaters, Ash vs. Evil Dead. That's where I'm going to do that. If you want to follow along with me at home on how to do this, I do tutorials over there as well. With this, I did some tutorials, a full tutorial on how to do the Ash vs. Evil Dead Power Glove Hero Finger Wraps. And you can do it very inexpensively as well. It's just, you need to know what you're doing. And that's what I'm doing over there. So I'm trying to get everything everywhere. And not just do it here on Facebook, but do it also on, or not here on YouTube, not do everything here on YouTube, I'm sorry, but also do some stuff on Facebook. Very exclusive over there as well. So if you want to learn how to weather the pages, definitely go to the Knights of Samaria Fans of Ash Williams versus Evil Dead. That's where you can find the tutorial on how to do the pages, weather the pages. Al Biardi is the guy who does them. Also, if you want to resculpt the cover and kind of follow along with me in my progress, you have to go to Ghost Beaters, Ash vs. Evil Dead. That's where you can find this, how to do the sculpt. So really, that's all I got for now. To recap everything, Kurt's harness, his Ash vs. Evil Dead harness, is a 10 out of 10. Amazing work. I don't think he's doing them anymore. I think he's taking a long break from that. Also, if you want a harness, you need to look up Adamia Creations on Etsy. Talk to him. He is still the best guy who does, or he does the best Evil Dead 2 as far as I've ever seen. Also, Paris Voorhees, he does them all. Also, find him. Paris, if you're watching, put your information in the comments so people can find you. And you can make harnesses. He even does tutorials on his Facebook, if you can link that, Paris, on how to do that in parts list and things like that. So, till next time, you guys stay groovy. All right, the one thing I noticed rewatching that end part is you really didn't get to see the bottom detail. Now what I did is took every screen grab that I possibly could from Evil Dead 2, and I'm working in all of Tom's details as much as possible. Different views of lighting, things like that, same shots, but this is the two coats. I haven't done any detail up here. I'm working my way up. Started with the mouth, and started with the detail on the bottom. As you can see, there is a massive amount of detail down here. So I have to fill in the rest of this spot. Gosh damn fly, get out of here. You can see the spots where I cut some stuff out. Actually up here as well, right there. But that's where it's at. Like I said, if you want to follow this progress, go to Facebook, Ghost Beaters, Ash vs. Evil Dead. If you want to learn how to weather the pages, go on Facebook, go to Knights of Samaria, Fans of Ash Williams versus the Evil Dead. Until next time, again, I'm going to say it again. You guys stay groovy. Goddamn fly.